Great. We're here. We've made it. It's time. It took me a little bit longer because I realized I needed to caffeinate. So I had to make a cup of coffee, which took a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but I wanted to have coffee. So here we are. But yeah, we're here. So good. Yay, huzzah, all of the things. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi, I'm a practical eccentric, and I am here for Dreamlight Valley. It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. So, let's get some chapstick, because why not? Hope everyone's doing all right. I'm doing all right. Just because days are hard doesn't mean I'm not all right. It'll be okay. It's not life or death. It's not anything that's gonna, like, be hugely problematic or anything. It's just kind of one of those days where there was a culmination of some frustration and just having to, like, reset, focus on turning it around, in a very deliberate and intentional way. So, thank goodness it's streaming night, because streaming night helps reset my brain. All right, let's do quote of the day, kind of decompress, and then we'll get into the Dreamlight Valley shenanigans. So, do I need this? Yes, I do, because I need to make sure that my chat and everything is working correctly. So let's do this. Okay, that looks good. Pin. And also on the Twitch side, I make sure I have my pinned comment. It also helps me make sure my chat is working correctly, at least at the beginning of stream. But I am going to go ahead and do a little backup. Theoretically, everything should be working correctly, but I've learned not to trust the system, because I have had plenty of instances where I trusted it and it did not work correctly, so that's all right. All right, so the quote of the night is, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." And that is from Viktor E. Frankl. And the reason that I picked this quote is because today was particularly challenging. I'm not going to go into, like, the nitty gritty of it. It is something that I have to deal with. There's probably not very much, if anything, that can be done to correct the situation beyond learning a lesson. Relatively harsh, although not as detrimental as some lessons can be. Some lessons are extremely detrimental to everyday existence. Think of, like, bankruptcy or, the death of someone. Like, those are pretty devastating, detrimental things that people might have to work through and figure out how to change to adapt to their situation as a result of something. This is not that big. It is upsetting, it is frustrating, and it is a huge lesson to learn something from. But there is kind of that period of, I'm upset. Like, I'm upset. I can't change it. And, I can't go in the past. I can't fix those things. And I'm upset about, like, the limitations on what can be done about it, apart from the fact that moving forward, I cannot, like, I will know not to repeat the same things that resulted in the frustration that I'm going through today. But I'm still upset about it. Like, just because you can look at a thing and go, yeah, there's not anything I can do to change that, it doesn't change the fact that there is a period of time where you have to deal with your feelings around it. Like, I still have feelings about it, just because I know that like, okay, well that happened, you know? It doesn't mean there's still not a period of like I could yell and I could scream and I could be mad and I could do stupid stuff in response to it that would actually cause bigger problems than would be worthwhile. And it might feel good to rage against it, but it's not going to do anything except for potentially make something worse. And that's not what I want either. And honestly, I spent a lot of time earlier in my life raging against things that, sometimes getting mad and letting my frustrations out resulted in things improving just because I was able to express my frustration and somebody else was able to respond with changing things anyway. But it's not the healthiest form. Certainly. And a lot of times it really doesn't do anything but make things worse. So in order to not repeat those patterns, to not let my emotions overwhelm me and explode out, it takes a lot to go, all right, that's done now. And, I won't do it again. I won't put myself in a position like that again. This isn't the first time I've had to kind of just, all right, well, let's not repeat. Let's not repeat the things. Let's learn from them. Let's make better choices. And let's add more to, our checklist of how we manage certain parts of our lives, certain aspects of whatever. Sorry, I'm keeping it so vague. I know I'm usually pretty open, but it's just, it won't do anything positive by getting into more detail. And I think the lesson is still easy to understand. Maybe it's better that I'm not getting into detail. Maybe it may make it apply to somebody else's situation easier if I'm not, talking about my own. I like to talk about my own because I feel like sometimes when people give advice or, you hear like a quote that's supposed to be inspirational or helpful or whatever, sometimes it's hard to see what that might look like in an everyday application in a real life. And so I tend to filter the inspiration, motivation, affirmation kind of ideas through a filter and a story so that it's like, okay, and this is how I actually kind of took that advice and applied it to something in my own day. It's hard to envision sometimes how to have that advice help you in the moment. So really, this quote about what no longer able to change the situation, definitely can't. There's not much I can do about it. I'm going to have to challenge myself to change myself, and be better in the future. Learn my lesson and try not to repeat mistakes. And work through it. And you know what? Again, it's so wonderful that it is a streaming night because that means I have escape to help me escape. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. I have something very specific to help me escape. Maybe that's a better way of expressing it. So let's focus on something else, something a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more calming, and not let frustrating situations overrule our whole lives. I don't like living that way, so I choose not to. Anyway, I can close this. Leave that open, I can close. Nope, I need spreadsheet because it's a Dreamlight Valley night, which means I have, that's not the spreadsheet. I have Dreamlight Valley stuff as my spreadsheet. So, what did I do this morning? Oh, I added some more validation stuff because there's all these new categories for stuff that they're either, I'm assuming a lot of it's going to be premium shop, but like there's a lot of stuff that we don't have content for you, or like objects collection things like furniture and clothing and stuff, but we have like Fantasia and Tron and all of these things. 101 Dalmatians was in there. There were several things that I had to add to my validation in my spreadsheets for clothing and furniture categories. So that was fun. And I think I got both of those done this morning. Anyway, it's that seems almost like it wasn't even the same day. Like I got to work and I just got like there were multiple things that came up that were frustrating, some things I can't do anything about, and other things that it was like, okay, how do we fix that? And luckily those things were fairly easy to solve, but I don't know. Just kind of fighting back against negativity in any way I can. And right now, fighting back means playing Dreamlight Valley. So, let's get into it. I never realized that this little squirrel, like, dropped popcorn everywhere. I never use him. At first, I was like, is he pooping popcorn? But no, I think it's just falling out of his little bucket. Anyway. I need my coffee to cool down because I need to take some ibuprofen because I'm in a little bit of physical pain. So I'm going to combat that with ibuprofen. But the week has just been super busy. A little chaotic, which is fine. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're not dealing with too many frustrating things. And if you are dealing with frustrating things, I hope you are able to figure out how to cope. How to be patient, how to not just with others but with yourself. You know, I hope that there are breathing exercises. Go outside, get some fresh air. Do I need something out of my inventory yet? No. I do want to. You know what? I don't even need to have Aurora with me. So let's see if I can recap everything that I've gotten done this week. Oh yeah, this squirrel is just getting started on leveling. So what did I do this morning? I went ahead and went to all the shops, so that is done. I've been concentrating a lot this week on making some money because, oh man, there were so many new objects and things that I purchased and had to buy. Well, I didn't have to, but I bought multiple copies of things because I try to keep multiple copies going on. So when I go to decorate, I don't really have to have a ton of money if I need, you know, one more bookcase or like 4 more chairs or whatever. But I had run myself real thin on money, so I have been working on growing stuff this week and picking it. That's why these pumpkins are not fully grown, because apparently the patch that they did not fix this watering issue. So that's all right. It's not terribly difficult to water this section. It just means that this section of pumpkins is never ready to harvest at the same time as the rest of them, which honestly, there were a few times, a couple times I think this week, where I ended up just picking this section and either replanting the pumpkins, because then they all end up, you know, grown the next time. But I started doing some celery. Celery is the most profitable crop per minute. That is the key right there in the game. Pumpkins are best if you have time and end up with like lots of breaks in between. Like if you leave, I think it's, I don't remember, I think if you actually plant them in the Forgotten Lands, they grow in 3.5 hours. But for me, when I'm not playing this for stream, I'm usually only playing this for, you know, maybe an hour most in the mornings before work, and that's at most. Let me see, who do I need to grab? I don't really need to grab anybody. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the new, there's a new event. But if you're able to sit and like pick crops and then grow and plant more and grow and all of that, profit per minute is the most profitable one is celery. It used to be wheat, but wheat was not practical because wheat grows too fast to make it actually worth the profit per minute. So if you like, theoretically, it could take me about 10 minutes to pick and replant both of these, like if these were both empty, and then I could start you know, I could go immediately and pick the celery. I think it actually takes me a little bit less than 10 minutes. I was kind of surprised that it took me less than 10 minutes. But anyway, that is why I have a ton of celery seeds right now, because I was like, ooh, if I've got like a chance to go plant a bunch of celery, pick it before I go to work, and replant pumpkins. That way the pumpkins are, you know, growing. But maybe I can eke out a little bit more coins in the morning.
I'm so happy to see you.
Anyway, that's a long way to say that, you know, if you have a lot of time to just plant and pick and plant and pick and plant and pick, I would recommend giving it a shot. Doesn't mean you don't have to plant and pick a lot. You do. But I can't remember what the profit per minute is. What is that? Do I actually have that here? Oh no, I know where I have that. So celery grows in 10 minutes and it costs 45. No, it gives you a profit of 45 coins. So sell price minus the seed price, which is 4.5 coins a minute. And then on the converse side, where is it? Where's pumpkin? Pumpkin is 240 minutes, although I guess it could be three, you know, what is that? 3.5 if you're growing it in the Forgotten Lands. So what is that? My brain won't math. 3.5. So that could be 210 minutes. Okay, that makes total sense. Math, girl, math. But if you don't grow it in the Forgotten Lands, it takes 4 hours for the pumpkins to grow, and you have to water it twice. So if you're not using the Ancient Gardeners, you still have to make sure you water it twice. It is 389 coins of profit per crop, which is only 1.62 coins a minute. So surprisingly, like if you're playing, I mean, I don't know, I'm sure there are people out there who are playing more than 4-hour stretches of Dreamlight Valley at any given time. Or maybe they come back every 4 hours and get their pumpkins. But even if at 210, let's see. Oh, it won't let me do. It won't let me do the math this way. So let's see, 240. So let's use a calculator. I think I've got this copied over from somewhere. So it's already got the calculation built in. So it's, oh no, wait. This is the page that doesn't have the calculation. I remember how things are. I set this up ages ago. So let's see. 389 divided by 210. That's still only 1.85 coins per minute. But for like, if you plant and leave and then come back hours later, then it's really, really good money, you know, for the amount of time that you're actually having to spend planting. So you have to just decide what your time looks like and, you know, how much time you actually want to be planting and picking. Celery would have to plant and pick a lot. But maybe if you're in a hurry, you know, and you have a lot of time to just sit there and plant and pick and plant and pick and plant and pick. Anyway.
Do take care.
Anyway, that was a long way to say that I have a lot of celery seeds. In case anybody's wondering why I'm choosing celery as a backup crop to pumpkins. Asparagus is actually really good for money making too, because you only have to water it once. And this was before Ancient Gardeners were even a thing. Once Ancient Gardeners came into the mix, that is when I started doing pumpkins in earnest. So, okay. It's not... I'm going to get like a tangent woman tonight, so be prepared. I think it's just because I've been doing so many mental gymnastics to like wrestle against my anger and frustration throughout the entire day that I think I'm just a little worn out from it, you know? Hence the caffeine. All right, so this is done. Spend your tokens if you haven't spent your tokens. Your Adventures in Neverland Star Path. I'm looking forward to the next Star Path. I've seen a teaser. Oh, that's a couple of things. They've shown a teaser for the next Star Path. They've been hinting about your feelings and inside. And so if you don't know that it's inside out, it looks like it's going to be joy and sadness, which I am excited about. I absolutely love the Inside Out movies. I think the subject matter that they tackle and the way they tackle it is so well done. Um, and I'm just it's I'm glad to get to see those movies. I'm glad my kids get to grow up with those as part of their childhood. Like, I feel like everybody should watch them. Personally, like, I love them that much. I'm sure there's people out there that don't like them or think that they don't do as good of a job with the subject matter, but to each their own. They don't have to like it just because I like it, and I don't have to not like it just because they don't. And I'm not going to do this overview of this just yet. Dream Snaps this week is hold on. Current challenge is Treasure Hunt Extravaganza. I'm wondering how many more pirate people we're going to get. We just did a pirate thing not that long ago, so I'm wondering if there's going to be a lot of people going, I don't want to do another pirate, and a lot of people going, well, I just did a pirate, I'll just do that again. What I was interested in this week, no, this is not, this is voting. Did this video come out? This video already came out. So I actually, again, kind of struggled with this one. Not in like a horrible way, but I was just like, I don't even know what to do. So I made a little, you know, kind of street, I guess. There's a park in the background. I actually thought I was going to focus more on the park. So if you actually watched this video or at least looked at the reveal, you might be wondering why I did so much work back here and then didn't end up using it as like the actual shot. And it's because as I was building it out, the angles I was looking at, I ended up really liking this one better than trying to focus on like this little park area, but there's like a gazebo, and I was playing around with the water stuff that we got from, I think it was a premium shop, Peter Pan, but it was a group of water pieces, like river pieces. And so I actually had never used it, thought about experimenting with it, did okay. And then I ended up swapping out the waterfall because the Peter Pan waterfall has a giant rainbow on it, and I felt like it detracted instead of added. So I ended up switching out the waterfall, which is about the only water thing you can really kind of see now, for I think it's Nala's waterfall, but it doesn't actually connect to the river pieces, but it didn't matter in the end because you can't see the river anyway. So this is just kind of a fake little, you know, like village street, road, whatever. And then I dressed her all in white and used the white squirrel. I don't know why I did that, but I was just like, that seems fun. And I didn't really want her to be the focus. More like she was just, may have been walking down the road and made a squirrel friend. I don't know. Struggled with it, and, you know, it turned out all right. And we'll see how she does. She may or may not do very well, but eh. And I wasn't sure how I was going to do in the gala one. I had fun playing around with using the capybara as like so that I could get the pose. I believe I got 1,200 for this. So, you know, that's all right. I really didn't know what to do with this one either. And it's okay. And as I suspected, this was what I was expecting. Like, really over the top. Lots of stuff going on in the background. Again, I'm really pleased that people are starting to make sure that their characters aren't, apart from her hand, like, she really stands out, which I really appreciate. Was this a costume challenge or was this a decorating challenge? This might have been a decorate, like a, what is that kind of challenge called? No, it was a costume challenge. So especially when it comes to costume challenges, it's nice to be able to see the character or see, you know, even if it's not their full front and face, like, it's still nice to see their outfit. Sometimes I think people wash out their pictures too much, so I'm really happy that people are doing less washing out with all of the special effects. I also think they're adding more and more and more options for special effects, which means it's not all just glow and fireflies and whatever. Because for a while, that's what everyone was using. The thing that I found most interesting is this one. This is one of the top 3 this week. And this looks like something that would be at least not in the top 3. Like, it's cute. and it's put together pretty well. It's very simple. It's not over the top. There's a couple of little fireflies, some balloons going on in the background, but it is extremely simple for a top 3 thing. So I don't know if people are going to get mad that this was in the top 3, or maybe like I know lots of people still participated. I think I was like 55,000 something. So I was kind of interested to see how this ended up in the top 3, because this definitely doesn't look like what I'm used to seeing, which is all of this. And then the other one, while it has not got crazy amounts of stuff in the background, it has definitely still got a lot of stuff going on. So the first and the third one are definitely more like I'm used to seeing in the top 3. So I found it kind of fascinating that this was in the top 3. And kudos to the person. Good for you. I hope you enjoy your moonstones, because, you know, it's kind of interesting to see how it's such an odd system anyway. I think that's why so many people get so upset, is because the system is kind of weird. And I think people always feel bummed out because it doesn't seem like it's, I don't want to say fair, because I don't know what that means really. I mean, it's a voting system with a big community, and there's lots of children. So, like, there's lots of children making dream snaps, and there's lots of children voting on dream snaps, and who knows what kids will like more than other stuff. So, I think it's fascinating, you know, to see what makes it and what shifts I see in, like, the designs and stuff, because a lot of it's very similar. It was the one where it was like the roses and thorns. All 3 top submissions looked almost the same. Not, you know, like there were differences. They weren't done by the same person, but it was Aurora and Maleficent with like a split in the middle, like all 3 of them. And most of the stuff I saw on social media was very much that same way. Speaking of social media, before I forget, they just announced a new kind of like treasure hunt on social media. So keep your eyes peeled for that. There was a post on Facebook, and it was like, hey, click here to see about this treasure hunt. And I guess what it is it's going to be over, I don't remember the time period. It might be the same time period as this treasure hunt event. Yeah, I think it might be the 30th to the 12th. They're going to be putting out some posts and like stuff where there's going to be a word in like bold and capitals. And I think they said they're going to release it in 4 parts. There's going to be 4 words, is what I'm guessing. And then you put them all together and you enter them into the redemption code. No spaces, all one word. Well, all 4 as one word, I guess. So keep your eyes peeled for that, or wait until it's nearing the end and then Google it and get your code. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to judge you. I have looked up codes just to make sure I don't miss stuff when those kind of things come along. But new event, the treasure hunt event. From July 30th to August 12th, you'll be able to find special treasure maps around your valley. Solve enough riddles on enough maps, and you'll be rewarded treasures fit for pirate royalty. That's interesting, because I've actually been avoiding this. And I saw somebody had complained about not finding a treasure map or a dig spot or whatever yesterday, and that they were upset that they had missed it. And I'm like, usually they don't make you have to do it on the day. But now I'm wondering if that's why they were upset, because this almost sounds like if you miss it, it's gone. So I'm hoping that's not true. Duties. Expert treasure hunter. 2. Do you really only have to solve 2? If that's the case, then people need to calm down. All right. Solve enough riddles on enough maps. Now that makes me wonder, though. It is gone. The one I dug up accidentally yesterday is gone. So it was down on the beach yesterday. But I did see this morning this suspiciously glowing spot. And I saved it. So let's go ahead and dig it up. Treasure trove clue. Beneath coral growth with a dazzling view. So I'm assuming we're going down to Dazzle Beach. Beneath coral growth. Now, does it mean it's going to be underneath, like, one of these things? It was very sparkly. Has it always been that sparkly? I saw freaking marshmallows. Weird. So, apparently it is time sensitive. I'm kind of hoping that number 2 means I only need to solve 2. Guess we'll find out. It is not. It is not just 2. Is it 2 full pictures? Are those available? Is it more than 1 in a day? The dig spots. Because if it started on the 30th, which was yesterday, that would be a total of 12 days. Right? Am I mathing that right? If that's the... Well, but that's 12 days until August 12th. Why does this say ends in 11 days? It's the 31st. That should be 12 days. Plus 1 today. Unless we're already past whatever... That theoretically should have been 14 days total. Which would be... If it's 2 full pictures... Oh, no. Look at that. Okay, it's not 2 full pictures. But obviously there's multiple pieces to a picture. Is it only the 1 picture? Interesting. Okay. So that is, I'm not going to continue waiting to do those. Like I said, I found another one of those dig spots and did not actually follow the clue because I was like, oh, I'll just wait for stream for that. No, not going to do that. I should probably know better for events, honestly. So, go get you some treasure. Don't wait. It's a limited time. All right. All right. So now that we've recapped all of that stuff, Aurora and Maleficent are now level 10. So now I need to look at quests. I could do the next Maleficent quest, and I could do the next Aurora quest. I kind of want to finish Maleficent out. So let's go ahead and talk to her wherever the heck she is right now. I think she was in Scrooge's shop. Yes. So let's go talk to her. Because she should be close. Well, she should be closer than Aurora. Hey, Jack. There she is. Hello? As everyone turns to talk to me. Be brief, Lilith. I have matters to attend to. Rekindling the fire. Hey, Maleficent. You wanted to talk to me? Yes. Hades has broken our accord. Either you must deal with him or I will, with great finality. Oh boy, what did he do this time? Or I honestly do not have the energy to deal with this now. He has invaded my castle grounds. Invaded? With troops and everything? Or, I can see why you're upset. Or, oh, it can't be that bad. Invaded? No. He knows the fate of his minions should he send them into my domain. I mean, he doesn't pick the greatest minions, really. So what exactly did Hades do? He has befouled the area around my castle with those hideous columns he so adores. My raven can no longer fly freely, and I must take an intolerable detour to enter my castle. I have removed them myself, but they sprout from the ground like weeds. Your Dreamlight-infused tools may be the only way to remove them for good. All right, that shouldn't be too tricky for me to handle. I'll take care of the columns. You sit tight and don't do anything nefarious. I shall do as I wish, and I wish for revenge against Hades. Just no collateral damage, okay? That is acceptable. You know,
You may be of some use to me.
I love her. I love her. It was funny because I was like looking back at was it the first night or was it last week that I was looking back at the video from last week? And like how, like she's bitchy but polite and I love it. Okay, so we're going to where she lives. And we're gonna deal with her column problem. Alright. It's almost August. Tomorrow is August. It's crazy. Hey Ursula, what's up? Oh, it's these things. Is it this or is it this? No, it is this. Okay. I just didn't notice they were glowing there for a second. I mean, if these keep springing up, I'll just keep knocking them down. Oh, that was something else I did, and I might want to try it tonight depending on how questing goes. I can't remember when I did it. I want to say it was like Friday last week. I did a full scour of the Vale. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to see what the spawn rate was. And I was trying to tell it to my husband. And so I went from here and pretty much how it looks now. So there's, you know, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inkies, 6 inkies. Did I count that one over there? Even if that's 7, 8, like, actually that's not an inky, that's a tree. I don't see any flowers. I see, you know, some snippets. I don't see any flowers or mushrooms or anything like that. And then I went over to Eternity Isle and like before I could even move the screen around, I counted at least 20 and probably could have like counted 30 things. Rocks, flowers, seasonings, all of that stuff. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about when I say the Vale. The spawn rate in the Vale is extremely discouraging. And I don't know really where to put it in their bugs or like, I don't know where to put it in their Discord. Like I tried to look at the menu to see if I could put it in there and I was just like, I don't even know which category this fits into. Give me more crap. Where's the crap in the Vale? It's not here. Anyway. Talk to Maleficent. She's probably not here at all. Oh, she is here. Oh, like right there too. But I was kind of hoping if I did a full clear out that it would be better. Like maybe it would reset everything and it doesn't seem to have done that. At least not up here. Okay, Maleficent, got those columns dealt with for you. Lilith, the columns may be gone, but Hades' trespassing has not ceased. Oh, this doesn't sound good. Or were the columns really trespassing? Or what happened, my queen? We are not her Renfield. Okay, this does not sound good.
Oh,
I assure you it is not. Hades has attempted to steal my raven, my dearest companion. The depths of his disrespect know no bounds. What do you want to do? As you acquitted yourself so well retrieving my corvid, I thought you could assist me once more. That's what I'm here for, or as long as it's some kind of isn't some kind of sinister task, or for the mistress of all evil, of course. That's what I'm here for. Excellent. The orb in my staff has begun to show some worrying flaws within it. I have a secondary orb, but it disappeared some time ago. Find it for me while I guard my raven against further attacks. Oh, any idea where it might be? Or I'll find the orb, or I hope it's not hidden away in some secret location. Any idea? I often ponder the day's tasks near the largest pond by the Teapot Falls, but that was one of the early sites of battle during my last feud with Hades. It may have been lost there. No problem. I'm up for a little detective work to get you your orb. Talk to you once I found it.
discerning eyes and sealed lips will serve you well.
Alrighty then. Alright, so we are on the correct side for Teapot Falls. One dig spot. One mushroom. See, I even thought about doing a count of all of the stuff that I found. I don't know if I can... Like, I have, like, this intention that I could do that. But I'm wondering if I would, like, get 2 biomes in, or, like, 2 sections in and then go, oh, crap, I forgot to keep track. You know? Because that is entirely possible. So, yeah, so far, 1, 2 mushrooms. I'm not going to count the snippets. Because the snippets are always abundant. Which is good. But is that... Okay, so that's 1, 2 mushrooms. A dig spot. That's the other thing I saw. No flowers so far. No mushrooms so far. No little... What is it? Porcini mushrooms? No flowers. There's a porcini mushroom. 2.
I fail to see why.
So 2 dig spots, 2 porcini mushrooms, and... Oh, 3 dig spots, 2 porcini mushrooms, and 2 of the green mushrooms. And that's it. In this whole section. Oh, I'm sorry. This actually down here counts too. Okay, so we've got a couple flowers, it looks like. Got some club rush stuffed in the ground. Okay. So this is fairly common too, where like these little kind of side areas are considered part of it. So there is a little bit more down here, but I still wouldn't say this is the equivalent of what we see in the Valley or Eternity Isle. Alright, is this a feather? Okay. Show the white feather to these villagers to figure out who it belongs to. Donald, Daisy, or Scrooge McDuck. Okay. Alright. So, are they here or do I need to go? Scrooge is probably in his shop. Oh, look. There's Daisy. There's Scrooge. And I'm sure Donald's under Ursula. That does not sound right. What are you doing under there? Oh, that's her hat. At first I thought there was something like floating on this column. It's her hat. All right. Hi, Daisy. Or hey, Daisy. I'm trying to track down the owner of this feather. Any chance it's yours? I'm not sure.
Oh.
Where did you find it? I found it in the Ever After near Teapot Falls. Do you like to hang out there at all? Or anything you can tell me would be useful. Or it feels more like a villager feather than a critter feather to me. It feels more like a villager feather. I think you're right. At a glance, it could be mine, Donald's, or Uncle Scrooge's. But I'm afraid this isn't my feather, Lilith. The texture isn't quite right. Any ideas who it might belong to? Yeah, I'm busy. Well, I know Uncle Scrooge has lost some feathers when he's out treasure hunting and adventuring. I'm not sure if this one is his, but it might be. All right, well, let's go talk to him since he's here and insistent. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Daisy. All right. And then he left. Excuse me, sir. I do want to get this to you.
Oh, greetings,
Hey, Mr.
neighbor.
McDuck. Any chance that this is your feather?
Ah.
Well, it's surely the right color. Let me see.
Oh.
Aye, it's mine. That ripple along the edge is from the end of my frock coat. Great. Mystery solved. Now, next question. Did you find a magical orb somewhere around the Teapot Falls and Ever After? A magical orb? Well, bless me bagpipes, I did.
Ah.
But Lilith, that orb was filled to the brim with evil magic. Yep, that's the orb I'm looking for. Makes sense. It belongs to Maleficent, or I try not to judge. Yep. What could you ever want with an orb of evil magic? It's Maleficent's property, and I'm trying to get it back to her. What did you do with the orb? Do you still have it around?
Oh.
Absolutely not. I knew that orb was bad news. I buried it by the Library of Lore. If I remember, the precise spot was near one of the spiral staircases.
Remember, Time
Alrighty.
is money.
Time is money. Okay, and we'll go up here. Okay. And it'll be probably the one I don't choose first. Oh, or I got lucky. Fantastic. I mean, it was 50-50, right? All right. Voila. It's even on a pillow. All right. Where is she? Still. Oh, good. They're near each other. Fantastic. I'm sure that's totally fine and healthy. All right. Don't look over here by Flint's house. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Maleficent, I found your backup orb. Well done, Lilith. Now let us discuss how to proceed. Before we do that, what are you planning to do with your new orb? Or you're not planning something all evil now, are you? Or just want to say, I've got your back no matter what. What are you planning to do? That is not your concern. Now, as for my plans, take this to Flynn for me. A bag of gems? Why are you giving that to Flynn? That is between myself and Ryder. You may leave now. You're so bossy. Is he in his house? Nope. Ah. But he is over there. Excuse me, sir. I kind of want to give them to him. Flynn, what was Maleficent paying you to do? You're not becoming a villain's henchman, are you? No, nothing like that, I promise. Now, technically, I'm supposed to keep this under wraps. But if you can keep a secret, I suppose I could show you. I'll keep it a secret, or I've got mixed feelings about this, or yeah, I really need you to. Yeah, I really need you to. Maleficent is now a patron of the arts. Oh, and there she is, like right there. Shh. Don't talk so loud. Curses and dark magic are an art now, or I get it, she's a classy lady, or are you saying that you are the artist? I get it, she's a classy lady. Yeah, I gotta hand it to her, though personally, I'm not into the whole especially epically frightful thing. Would you like to see my work? Oh, definitely. Please follow me. Okay.
Let's do this again soon, okay?
Sup, buddy?
Mark me words, a villain and their riches are soon parted.
All right. So my husband and my oldest are watching Tag, which is pretty funny. And if you are not familiar with this movie, it's apparently, I'm assuming, inspired by the story of these real-life guys that have been playing the same game of tag for like 50 years. To the point where they like try and dress in disguise and trick each other into getting tagged it. It's pretty funny, but it's honestly, they have footage of the real guys at the end, and it's so sweet watching these like older guys just still trying to play this game of tag. It's so funny. But they were having a good time watching it, from what I could tell. Enter the trial area. Okay. Uh-oh. Why does it feel like there's something in my eyeball that's no good? Okay. Really? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Flynn Rider, did you make this abomination of a portrait? I mean, he was probably commissioned. Did I do what? Oh, look, it's a portrait of you. portrait? Artists make portraits. That's a child's drivel. Lilith, remove this insult now. Whoa, whoa, this is high art. You can't just destroy it. Look, if this was on a vase or an urn, I could smash it. It would be one thing. But this has got to go. Maybe we can reach a compromise. Lilith, can you take some pictures so I'll have something for my portfolio? I guess, man. Can I get you in it, Hades? Can I do that? I'm assuming. Ah. That was dirty pool, Maleficent. Though not technically evil. Just not very nice. Talk to Hades and Flynn. Okay. Hi. How's it going? Whoa.
Hey, what's the buzz?
All right, writer, spill. Maleficent put you up to this, didn't she? What? No, I'm an artist. I exhibit my art where I think it displays best. This place had perfect light, perfect ambience. You know, you really should be thrilled that I created such a subtle and interesting depiction of you.
Yeah,
I've seen more subtlety in the placement of... Yuri... I don't know how to pronounce that. Pronounce... Eurylochus? That's not. Eurylochus. Okay. Sure. I'm not sure if that's even right still, but we'll just do that. Was here. Graffiti. Come on, Lilith. Are you going to chime in here? Why would you even work with Maleficent after how she treated you? Because she had a big bag of gems. Duh. Wow, thanks for your discretion, Lilith. Oh, no. But honestly, I refused for the first 3 times she asked. By the 4th time, the amount of gems she was offering was very persuasive. Knew it. Also knew it. But let's be clear about something. The art was all mine. She just said to do something that would distract Hades. Distract him. Wait. Pardon me. Lilith, we're leaving. Now. We have to go back to my domain and catch her in the act. You sure you need me for that? You don't get to worm out of that one that easily. This happened on your watch. Like the columns thing and the crow.
bye-bye.
Or raven. I mean, you did that stuff on my, quote, quote, my watch. Okay. Ugh. Alright, let's see if I can do Hades' house thing really quick. And then I might have to leave the veil and come back to deal with the lag. I can't remember if I have lag when I go in. So hopefully the lag will not be inside of the house too, you know? Oh, you guys look really cute in this place together, though. Matchmake you.
What is it now?
Aha! Caught in the act. Hey, Maleficent, what are you doing in Hades' house?
Oh.
What am I doing? Whatever I wish, of course. Yeah, no, these are my digs. You just don't get to waltz in here without permission. Okay, let's calm down for a moment. Or Hades, try to be a good host. Or he's got a point. What are you doing here? I mean, that's fair. No.
Okay, okay.
So what are you doing here? Well, Hades, after you made an attempt on my raven, I simply had to retaliate. The feather duster deserved it. I had intended to take Cerberus's leash, a few enchantments powered by the orb that Lilith helpfully found for me, and that Mutt would have been easily under my control. Mutt? Mutt? Cerberus is a purebred and you know it. But if that plan has been foiled, no matter. My list of revenge opportunities as long as my memory. I'd like to try and de-escalate the situation, or I'm staying out of this, or are you two going to fight? I'd like to try and de-escalate the situation. Whoa, whoa,
Okay.
we are way past that. For once, I agree with Hades. Well, I shall leave you to your whatever it is you do, Hades. Come, Lilith, we have one last item to discuss before I make this miserable excuse for a deity regret his actions. Get out, and stay out!
You'd best be on your way.
All right, well. These two. I'm gonna chill the hell out. Did I take my ibuprofen? I did not. Well, that's not helpful at all. All right. I'm going to quickly leave and come back. Yeah, look at all that stuff that spawned right there. Anyway, we don't have to go on about it. I'm wondering if she's going to be near her house when I go back. Find out. I don't know how far I am through her question, though. Could her come walking out of her house like that?
You may be of some use to
Wow, well, that was intense. That was barely an opening salvo. I shall wreak utter ruin upon Hades and all he holds dear. I will tear down his statues. I will salt the fields of Mythopia until they are as barren as the contents of his skull. Yes, Queen. Or, please don't hurt anyone in the Vale. Or, this kind of goes against my whole peaceful place for everyone to live thing. That one. Such a shame. That really doesn't reassure me. It was not intended to. How are you going to strike back at Hades now? This is war. And in war, one does not reveal one's plans before putting them into action. I will only say that it will be quite clear when I act.
This show of power shall be rewarded.
That's not great. Do you have another quest? Open my mailbox. Okay. And read the mail from Remy. It's not even from Maleficent. That doesn't bode well. But that means somebody's going to be reporting something to me that's happened.
The number of friendly residents in this valley is...
Hey, first try. Normally I go inside the house on the first try. You acquitted yourself quite nicely. Allow me then to offer a touch of advice. Do not interfere with our war. Hades and Maleficent just showed up at my house, and it looks like they're building up to a fight. You gotta help before this foolishness escalates. Great. Go to Remy's house. Oh no. Why'd you take the fight to his house? That doesn't sound good. What is happening? Ads. This is not where Remy lives. Remy lives up here. What the... Y'all. Oh. Not close enough. Hey, Remy. You doing okay, buddy?
Hey, it's you!
Apparently. Bonjour. Collateral damage. Remy, are you all right? What was that? I think so. Thanks for helping me, Lilith. No problem, but what happened?
Yeah.
Oh boy, well, I was giving a private cooking demonstration to Hades, trying to show him how to do a few variations on Spanakopita? Am I pronouncing that right? It's been a long time since I've heard that spoken out loud. But then Maleficent came in. Oh, I see where this is going. Or that couldn't have been good. Or maybe they could have bonded over food. I mean, that couldn't have been good. No, definitely not. I couldn't hear everything they were saying over the noise of the mixer, but I did hear a few choice insults. Let's see. Maleficent called Hades a pompous bladder of swamp gas. Ooh, the audacity. Or that's not very nice. Or, okay, that one's kind of funny. I don't know if I should be giggling while he's all traumatized. The audacity. And then Hades said something about her being a second-rate circ with her pig... Oh, seriously, with her pig soldiers. Ha! Or, ooh, that one's nasty. Or, okay, not surprised at what happened now. That one. But everything's okay now, right? Well, my house isn't burning down, if that's what you mean. But what if they have their next argument in Chez Remy? It'll be terrible for business. I see your point. This war is going to be really disruptive to the Vale. You know what? I'm going to go talk to the lore keeper. Maybe she has some advice for how to get them to calm down.
Thanks.
Maybe. Oh. Uh-oh. I will never understand why sometimes coffee will amp me up a lot, and then other times it's like, I could probably go take a nap right now. Why? Why? This is not where I need to go. We're talking to the lore keeper. I'm not even in the correct world. This one. You know, I was chilly earlier, and now that the fan is set to low, I'm starting to warm up. Probably because I'm drinking coffee, if I had to guess. It didn't factor that into the need for how high to set the fan speed, I guess. Alright, what's up? Lore Keeper, we've got a problem. Indeed, I have felt the changing energies of the Vale. Strife and discord abound. Yeah, the feud between Hades and Maleficent is escalating at a worrying rate. First, it was Remy's house, but what's next? Mr. McDuck's shop? The Library of Lore? We need to get them to bury the hatchet, but how? Well, the first step is reconciliation is conversation. True. Get them to talk? I can try, or I don't think they're really in a talking mood, or is there a fireproof part of the Vale where we could try this at? That one. Considering how many books are in here, like in this world, it'd be dangerous. I know it will be difficult to get them to agree to meet, but perhaps a modicum of deception could be employed. Hey, if it will keep the Vale safe, I'm listening. Or I hope they won't get too upset with me deceiving them. Or I'm not sure I'm sure nothing will go wrong with lying to villains. If it keeps the Vale safe. I would suggest that you give each a gift and imply that each gift is from the other combatant. I don't know if that'll work. I feel like if you said, hey, Hades, Maleficent gave me this present for you, he would think the present was going to do something horrible. You know? I know that Hades lost Cerberus's favorite chew toy in one of the ponds near Mount Olympus. And Maleficent has been looking for a good bottle of feather balm for her raven. Worth a shot. I'll look into that. Here, please take this extra salty salt crystal. Maleficent's raven's feathers tend to accumulate dirt easily and need some particularly potent exfoliation. Now, if my suggestion is not sufficient, I would suggest speaking with Merida. Given her struggles to align the various clans of her home, she might have some excellent advice. You know, that's not a bad idea.
Oh.
All right. Is that an optional? Okay, so we need to... Where's that? The pond in Mount Olympus? You know, Merida's right here. I'm just gonna go take a quick talk and see if maybe there's something she says.
Yes.
It's
I
a
need to
bonny
talk to
evening,
you.
isn't it? Nope. Alright, so Mount Olympus it is. Let's go, let's go. There's a pond up here? Remember a river? Is it this section? Vaca. I think my husband and I are seriously considering getting into Grounded 2 soon. Although we did go ahead and we've been playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which we got for free from Epic. But they have 4 DLCs available for it, and it was on sale. And we both had a little bit of credit through Epic. And so we spent like maybe $5-6 on us to get the season pass, which came with all 4 of the DLCs. So I don't know if we're going to keep playing Tina and go through the DLCs, or if we're actually going to stop and play Grounded 2. Because it is available on Game Pass, which we do subscribe to. So we didn't ever finish the first Grounded all the way. Like, we stopped playing it before it went to 1.0 and like right after the termite stuff was released. And so we never actually made it all the way through the story. So that's kind of a bummer. And I'm usually a stickler for wanting to like complete like a story before I move on to a sequel of the story. So I'm going to have to look and see if it's a continuation in a way that would bother me, you know? Hades and Maleficent decided, and that's why do we still have this letter for from Remy if that's over? Cerberus's chew toy is it's a frog. Stained with underworld canine saliva. The toy is clearly well loved. Well, that's fine. Cook up some feather balm. Alright. Well, let us go down here. Why did I feel like I have something? What is on my... Oh, it's coffee. I must have splashed a little bit. I have a little. Oh. What is happening? Spontaneous splashing. Boo! Alright. Okay. What are we doing? Cooking.
This is a really amazing place.
Is it Questy? Feather bomb. Right. Alrighty. And oh, hello, sir. I got something. Take
Long
this.
enough.
Hades, can we talk for a moment about the whole situation with you and Maleficent? Yeah, unless it's about how I rule and she's lame, forget it. Would you believe me if I said that Maleficent wants to apologize?
You killed
Sure.
Me, not really.
And I've
I'm
got
the
an
Lord of the
iceberg in
Dead.
Thebes to sell you. Well, she's asked me to give you this as a peace offering. What? I've been looking for that chew toy for ages. I should have known she took it. No, she didn't steal it, or actually she found it for you, or it really is a peace offering, Hades. Actually, she found it. It was lost in a pool of water in Mythopia, and she just wants to talk to try and resolve this issue between the two of you before it escalates further.
What?
Well, if she could admit everything's her fault, then I might be persuaded. Cerberus has loved this thing ever since I got it from Tiana at her Mardi Gras parade. Great, I'll let Maleficent know. Meet me back in my house later.
Bye-bye.
That's funny. I love that we're trying to, like, get them to be happy with each other by helping their pets. That's funny to me. All right, here you go. Maleficent, I need to talk to you about Hades. Lilith, whatever damage that fool has done to the veil is really none of my concern. Actually, go away, Hades. I need to lie to Maleficent about you. Actually, he wants to discuss a cessation of hostilities. I highly doubted he used those precise terms. I guess he's trying to use your language. Yeah, I rephrased a little, or his precise words were, I'm tired of this hassle. I feel like she might buy it if I say that. Yes, that sounds like him. He wants to discuss a truce, and he asked me to give you this as a peace offering.
How gracious of you.
There you go. Feather Balm? I hadn't thought Hades capable of such a fitting
The
gift.
villagers here
Well,
are
can you
so
meet me back at my
dear.
house? Hades will come to apologize in person.
I see.
Very well. See, I don't know if it's a good idea that we've said they were actually going to be apologizing. Is she going to stand up abruptly again? And boop. No? Oh. Well, that's a nice long animation if you just let it play out. Her little bird thing. From what I can tell, it doesn't seem like her dress is going to change colors. I think that's such a missed opportunity. Oh, she stood up like a regular person. Well, like, not computer jerky situation. All right, that didn't come out right, but
I
Anyway.
can't believe how many new friends I've made here.
Aww. Yeah, I think if her dress changed between pink and blue kind of spontaneously while she's walking around, that would have been amazing, but it does not seem like it's going to be the case. Hi guys! You're totally into apologizing to each other, right? Okay,
What is it
I'm glad
now?
you both wanted to come and discuss a pause in the hostilities. While I rarely forgive a slight, I was pleased to receive such a thoughtful gift from my raven. If Hades sincerely apologizes, I may be persuaded to agree to a truce. Me? Apologize? I just came to hear you admit that I'm the most powerful one in the Vale. After finding Cerberus' Chew-Toy for me, I thought you'd be dying to accept defeat before things get more serious. Chew-Toy. Lilith, what is this buffoon talking about? Well, why do we think this was a good plan? Clearly you're both willing to hear the other out, or can't you two just bury the hatchet, or I may have arranged those gifts myself. Clearly you're both willing to hear, yeah, clearly only under false pretenses. Let me guess, Mal's here didn't actually find the chew toy for me. Mal's, he's got a like, nickname for her. Yeah, the gifts were all me. Though I'm impressed by your capacity for deception, this only reinvigorates my desire to rain ruin upon the entirety of Mythopia. Bring it on. Please, just try to get along. Or, hold on, grabbing some popcorn. Just make sure you don't hurt anyone. I mean, there, that's it. As long as they stay out of my way, they'll be fine. No, no, no. That is not what I said. Indeed. I shall overlook this transgression as my raven does have a few dull feathers. However, next time I will not be so forgiving. Woman, chill. Wow, that didn't go well.
This
Yeah, no
place
shit.
overflows with empty sentiments.
I do like the fact that she sits. Where did he... Are you pouting back there? Sir. It does. It looks like he's pouting back there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. That was funny. I'm just gonna go stand in this corner by this lion statue. Not happy. Meh, meh, meh. She didn't bow down and worship me. No shit, dude. I'm gonna have lag again. Ask Merida for advice. How bad will it be? Is it gonna be bad? Yep. Right, fix it.
I think I'll pick some of those scrumptious berries later.
Will you? All right, so let's go back to... She's usually near her house when we load in, so let's see if we can make her be there. What time is it? Oh, we're getting close to break time. All right. Well, that's good, because I probably need to stand up and stretch anyway. See? There she is. Good for May. Hey, what's up? That's a terrible idea. Oh, this is for Aurora. You see that it'll look terrible, right?
Be serious?
I've spent my whole life helping my mum plan gatherings and celebrations. I know what I'm doing. Then as a princess, you really should have better taste than that. I will not let a scoundrel lecture me on matters of taste. Oh, Lord, you guys. Hey.
What's going
More
on?
people fighting? It's great. Whoa, you two. What's going on here? Finally, someone with some taste.
Oh,
Lilith, please tell the stubborn stylist. Quiet, both of you. Or let's try to be nice to each other, okay? Or I can wait while you two fight. No worries. I kind of want to say that. Oh, you're right, Lilith. Yeah, sarcasm. We shouldn't be shouting. I'm not shouting! Who's shouting? All right, I am. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. Sorry. If you're a fan of the movie Clue, then you will know that that is what I'm talking about. Aurora is under the impression that the two of you are helping her with something, but apparently you're just bickering. Aurora wants us to handle the decorations for her party, but there have been some disagreements. Yeah? What are each of you suggesting for decorations? Picture this. All the residents of the Vale have gathered. They're excited, waiting for something special, and what's that? It's a banner. It unfurls gracefully in the wind to reveal my handsome face with a winning smile. Merida, what did you suggest? Something with a bit of class and history, a brilliant banner with the crest of Clan Dungbroch. Honestly, both of these are non-starters. Or does this happen each time you two speak? Or try putting yourself in Aurora's shoes. That one. You're both just suggesting things that you'd want for yourself. Why don't you both try and think about a banner color that Aurora would enjoy?
oh.
I suppose we could. Oh, good job, Flynn. All right, I'll go fetch what I'll need to craft the banner, and when I get back, you two can tell me what color you've settled on.
I'll see you soon.
No, that's a horrible idea. Pink. Do you truly have no taste? We can't have a pink banner. It has to be blue. Shit. Blue? It'll blend in with the sky. Trust me, pink is the way to go. That's an even worse idea than your face on a banner. Oh, do I have to talk to you again? They're still arguing. About what? About which color, of course. Should have just told them what color to do. So, looks like you two haven't come to an agreement. I tried, Lilith, but she won't see reason. No, you picked something and she didn't like it, and then you didn't let go. This isn't my fault. Just because you can't accept that the right color for this, hold up. You're saying you two can't even agree on a simple color? Yeah, that about sums it up.
That is hilarious.
Purple. Pink plus blue. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. Wow, you two are worse than siblings, or I guess I'll need to help out here. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. So let's start with pink. Why do you two like and dislike it?
Yeah.
Well, pink is just a great color. It's refined, playful, inspires thoughts of princesses wielding frying pans. Ah, the truth comes out. Seriously? It's too frilly and babyish. Just because you look completely washed out in it doesn't mean that Aurora should suffer. We're not using blue. Blue is one of the colors in the Dunbroch tartan. Ah ha ha ha. Both still picking for selfish reasons. And we're not planning a Dunbroch party. All right, I guess I need to weigh in. While I like blue, or while I like pink, banner is canceled. I think we should pick something else besides blue or pink. While I like pink, we're gonna split the difference. Half blue, half pink. Can we agree on that? Fine, if we have to. I suppose...
This is all for naught.
Good. I'll finish up the banners and place them myself.
Oh,
Here,
don't
you should
say.
have this. We collected dye for both options, just in case. When? You were bickering. Ugh. It's been raining again. And my nose has just been going crazy all freaking day. Excellent. Thanks, you two.
Nice talking to you.
Craft the fairy cake celebration banners at the crafting station, at a crafting station. But also, I have to talk to you about this whole Hades and Maleficent situation.
Yes!
Hey, Merida, could I get some
talk to you.
advice? It's about Hades and Maleficent, isn't it? They've certainly been stirring up a fuss. How would you know? You've been stirring up a fuss with Flynn. I tried to trick them by giving them each a gift that was supposed to be from the other. The lore keeper seemed to think it would work. Oh, I see the problem. Hades and Maleficent are having a serious argument. It's not like they're each one of your parents and you're trying to trap them into getting along again. That sort of thing only works if they had a good relationship in the first place. Hades and Maleficent have always been standoffish at best. Well, guess those gifts are wasted. Or what do you think I should do? Or maybe I should just banish them both and wash my hands of it? What do you think I should do? You can use that to your advantage. Think of it this way. The Scottish clans will fight at the drop of a hat, but they can often be united by reminding them of what's important. Family, tradition, and safety from bears. Bears! So I need to think about what Hades and Maleficent have in common. They both like barking commands, or they're both kind of stressful to deal with, or they both like fire. I mean, they do. That's a grand place to start. I don't know if we want to, like, encourage their pyromancy.
That's amazing.
Okay, why don't you make a bonfire pit for them to gather around? I know I'm always in a more understanding mood around a flickering campfire. And maybe you'll think of some other things they have in common.
Yes.
Now, I believe Maleficent's been plotting in her castle. I'm sure you'll find her there once the bonfire pit is ready.
Good day to you.
All right, we're still focusing on Maleficent just because I had completely spaced the fact that we were also talking to Merida for Aurora's quest. But that will not move forward until I craft, so we can focus on Maleficent. But I'm going to go near... Oh, crap. What happened? I went inside a building, which means what now? Lag. Is there a quick place to do crafting and then come back? Yes. Here. I need to put that as a ticket. Because I'm sure I could figure out which category that goes into. So let's go ahead and craft up a bonfire. I kind of want to craft both of them while I'm here. I was just thinking, you know, if you do this, then you'll be able to advance that quest by accident instead of focusing on Maleficent. But we're kind of here, you know? Okay, what was I just thinking about? Oh, adding that to my list. So that is where it's here. Let's put that in my... the veil becomes laggy after coming out of any building or separate space, such as the trial areas. Okay. Because that is true. It does keep happening. Okay. Let us go back to... Let us go back to the Vale. Let's go ahead and go to the Beanstalk Marshes. And then we will take our break. We will stretch. We will get a new beverage. We will do all of the things. We will itch our freaking nose that just hates life. And we will return soon because there she is. Go into the castle. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. We are going to take our break. We're going to take care of our bodies. We're going to stretch and move around. If you are still here after the break, thank you so much for hanging out. If not, have a lovely day, night, time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, all the things, follow. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty. You know, I got this shirt not that long ago, and this little thing at the top, it always like slides back and starts to actually choke me. Like not in an aggressive way, but just in a, okay, what the hell is that on my neck? All right, we have made it back. We've taken care of ourselves. And my son and my husband finished tag. This is not the right screen. This is the right screen. And this is the right screen. Okay, good for me. And they had a good time, so that was nice. It's always nice when they get to have, like, a bonding moment. Ah. Coffee is nice, but sometimes it's, like, a fresh, cold beverage. Ah, just awesome. All right. All right. Who are you talking to, Remy? Just talking to the slow trap over there? What's up? All right. What am I doing? Oh, we're going into her castle, which means we're going to have to deal with lag again. Because why wouldn't we? It's a random bit of green. Whatever. Hey, guys. Oh, what are you both doing here? Yeah. You are an utter fool. Hey, you're not the first to tell me that. And yet I have begun to reflect. Okay. Me too. There's potential, right? Yes. I didn't know Mount Olympus bordered so closely with other realms. I mean, come on. We should have tried this ages ago, Mals. Never call me Mals again. I was like, I love his name for her. Wait, there's Lilith. Let's talk later. Yeah, hi, people. What's up? All right. Hades, Maleficent, what are you two doing here? Take a long walk off a short parapet, Mals. Yeah, I buy it. Listen, I want to apologize for trying to deceive you both before. Lilith, attempting deceit is the only thing you've done to inspire respect. Yeah, it was kind of cute, like a baby's first lie. Made me realize you've got potential. Well, I'm glad the gifts weren't completely wasted, or you two aren't fighting fire at, flinging fire at each other, or I have another gift for you. I'm glad they're not wasted. It showed a remarkable, almost worrying knowledge of our perspectives. Well, I've got another gift to hopefully get you two seeing eye to eye.
You have my thanks.
Okay. A bonfire pit? How appropriate. Yeah, who doesn't love a good batch of flickering flames ready to spread and grow at a moment's notice? See, I don't think we should be encouraging fire with these two. I was hoping you two could use it to see that you both have a lot in common, like, aside from being annoyed at me. That is true. Lilith has been an obstacle to both of our plans. No, this is not the direction. Isn't it weird that the two of you never bonded over your plans being thwarted by do-gooders? Don't remind me. There is a certain symmetry there. Hades, you were said to have conquered Olympus with the Titans under your control. I was not aware of that. But one of those annoying heroes snatched your victory right out of your hands. And you, Maleficent, you spent nearly 16 years seeking revenge for people being rude to you. Now that's the kind of petty I can get behind. But what did that get you? Minions who forgot that humans age and spent all those years searching for an infant? Your minions couldn't handle a baby either? Mine couldn't even bottle feed a tot some mortality. Seems like you have some things in common after all. Or will you please stop fighting now? Or can we just chill and watch the bonfire now? Seems like you have some things in common. It appears that we do.
Okay.
Maleficent, are you thinking what I'm thinking? See, I'm worried about this direction we're taking. I believe I am. There's a touch of my a touch of my magic. Hades. Poof. There's a little flash of mine too. Here, you can have it back now, Lilith. I don't know if this is a good plan. I feel like this might not be a good plan. Place that in the bind where it may stand as a token to Hades and my new understanding. See, the bind is filled with books and trees.
You killed me now.
I'm good with that.
Some find solace only in shadow.
I don't know how I feel about this, y'all. Leggy leg leg leg. Leggy leg leg leg. Come on. You can do it. Leg. We'll just do our little fast travel trick. It does make it a little bit more tedious, but honestly, trying to fight the lag is far more tedious. So even though this is like not the ideal, you know, they put their fire magic into a bonfire that I'm going to put into a forest filled with books. Can I put it here on the stone? Can I put it here where it's safe? No? Oh, I could put it up here. Maybe I'll put it here. Can I center that? Not really. Kinda. Okay. I'm worried about this plan. Oh, this does not count as the bind. Nowhere is safe. Uh-oh. Oh, for some reason I forgot where I put it. Alright, I just feel like it's a bad plan. I'll put it near my house, I guess.
Oh, that is good.
Maybe they will just, like, reminisce about, like, how they've been wronged. Maybe it'll be okay.
Remember, the forces of evil are mine to command.
Okay. Oh, and it's a camera spot. Nice. I do like that you can do that now. Use the camera to gather villagers. I really do like that feature they've added. Okay, let's go talk to the lore keeper. See how she feels about this. Lilith, have you managed to resolve the feud between Maleficent and Hades? Sort of. Sort of. Whatever do you mean? Well, they're not fighting anymore. I think they're seeing eye to eye a little more, or I'm actually a little worried now. That one. Oh, why is that? To be honest, I think they're getting on a little too well. The thing they really bonded over was both of them having their plans foiled by heroes. Oh, I see what you mean. When villains can overcome their quarrelsome nature to work together, one must worry at what they will do next. Did I make a mistake, Lore Keeper? Or I guess I'm too good at conflict resolution, or I'll deal with them whatever they get up to. That one. Yes, and it would be wise to keep a close eye on Hades and Maleficent. Gotcha. If they try something, I'll be ready. Okay. Does she have a new quest? I have to progress further with Aurora. Fair enough. Alright, but that's good, though. Almost at break, we resolved Maleficent to where we could resolve her. So that's a good point to start transitioning to Aurora. So what do I need to do for her again? I have to place the fairy cake celebration banners in the veil. Alright. Well, let's just go back down here. Hey, Vanellope. I mean, your house is here, right? Those aren't really lined up, but it doesn't really matter. There. That'll work. Is she not down here? She is down here. She's just over near Buzz's house. Okay. Hey, Aurora. Did you get your decoration situation all handled? Or got your decoration situation all handled? How wonderful. Now do tell me, what was the trouble between Merida and Flynn? They have something of a sibling vibe going on, or let's call it artistic differences for now, or they were fighting and it got pretty loud. The first one. Oh, is that good or bad? I don't have brothers or sisters. It can be good, but in this case it was bad. While the final banners look magnificent, I'm glad you were able to help Flynn and Merida resolve their differences. Ah, all in a day's work. What's next? Next, I'm going to make the cake. It's my Aunt Fauna's recipe. Could you help gather the ingredients? Sure, what do you need? Well, shovelbird eggs, porcini mushrooms, and lightning spice. Okay. I'm on it. Or that's an unusual recipe. Or if you say so. That's not the recipe I have. I'm on it. Thank you. I can't wait to have you try it.
Truly?
I did have to substitute a few ingredients for things available in the Vale, but I'm sure it will work out in the end. The cake will be made with love, and that's what's most important, isn't it?
This village is so
Fair.
dear. It reminds me of
Oh,
the
my.
cosmos.
Okay.
Believe
Well,
how
can
many
I
new
just go
friends I've
get...
made here.
I like how it just says lightning. I'm going to purchase the shovelbird. Oh, you know what? I don't want to go in my house and get the stuff. Because if I go in my house and get the stuff, I'm going to have to deal with the lag again. Boo. Now, I may actually already have the stuff. Which chest would it be in? Would it be in this chest, maybe? Maybe. Ah, 4 of them. I don't really want to grab them off the ground, and the main reason for that is because I do want to do... I would really like to be able to scour and count how much stuff I actually get from a full run around. Oh, look, 20. I think I gathered with a gatherer, a forager, you know? I think I actually did that when I went around last time. All right. But yes, I kind of want to like have the data to be like, this is how many resources I got from a full run throughout. Is that actually what we expect to get? Or is this still a problem as far as words and stuff? Spawn rate. There we go. Good job. Good job, brain. Wait a minute. Oh. Ha 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 ha. No. Ah. There. Stop. Don't do any more. Okay. We're going to go to her house. Oh, I don't want to go inside your house. Can I just talk to you out in the wilds?
Oh gosh, it's getting late.
Being here's almost as good as playtime.
Being here's almost as good as playtime. Enter. Oh, so I'm pretty sure I got these beams. Or it might be the cross beams. And I got this. In the furniture for Sleeping Beauty. Nope. Let's see. Can I get down there? Okay. Yeah, see, I got the lantern wall brace. And then, is it here? Oh, yeah, this rustic cottage I-beam. Although it doesn't have the painting on the side, so I'm wondering if it's actually this beam or not. But I'm glad that we got the wall brace. Eh? I've gotten several of that, the paintings. Maybe it's this one. This plain looking one here as opposed to this one. I'm kind of hoping we get this one too because it's got this pretty painted pattern on it. Anyway. Oh, her house is fairly complicated. It's not just got the extra little room on the side, but it's also kind of got this going on. It'd be so nice to be able to reshape our rooms instead of just making them squares or rectangles. Oh, eyeball, what are you doing? Being itchy. Yes. Take this stuff.
You're
All right,
just who I was
Aurora, here are
thinking
your
of.
ingredients. Oh, that's marvelous. I shall begin baking at once. Have you ever made this recipe before? No, never. But Aunt Fauna said it was as simple as can be. Good luck, or I wish she was here to help, or you may be in for a surprise. You know, to be fair, her cake, Aunt Fauna's cake was also kind of a mess. Good luck. Thank you, Lilith.
Yes.
All right, it's almost ready. And there we are. It, looks a little crooked. Yep, that looks right. Oh, that's how it's supposed to look. It just needs to cool and set. If you say so. Now I asked Flynn, I love how it's frosted before it's cooled and set. I asked Flynn to look into seating arrangements. Could you see if he's finished? He does have a tendency to get distracted. Sure.
Oh?
Wonderful. I'll start sending out the invitations.
Do take care.
All right. Where are we going for this? Are we going someplace outside or are we going to his house?
Perhaps I'll visit my animal friends.
Perhaps. All right. Oh, this is not the way. Well. Well, it's not lagging too bad. When I start walking and stop walking and go into the menus, it's a little bad, but like this is okay. I've definitely had it be worse.
Ah, there you are.
Hey Flynn, I'm here to check in about the seating arrangements for Aurora's party. Yeah, about that. There's something else we need to discuss. Did you start fighting with Merida again, or are you having trouble with the color of the chairs? Or is setting up chairs really that hard? Did you start fighting? No. They'll give it time. She is so stubborn. But never mind about that. We have a bigger problem. Okay, man. So I saw that cake that Aurora made. Flynn, did you try a piece? Yes. Aurora's gonna be so upset. She worked so hard on it. It's a family recipe from her Aunt Fauna, the good fairy. Lilith, this is worse. The cake tastes terrible. Like, impressively bad. I guess those ingredients were kind of strange, or, oh. Or you didn't eat anything weird beforehand, did you? That one. No, my palate was clean as a whistle.
Oh, that is hilarious.
What do we do? I feel bad for Aurora. She's so excited about this cake and everyone's going to hate it.
Yeah.
Way ahead of you, Lilith. We need to do a heist. Are we in a buddy action film right now? I'm in. Or that's kind of ridiculous, Flynn. Or is that really our last option? Are we in a buddy action film right now? Great. Please don't sneakily post links, okay? I appreciate that. Great. Can you distract Aurora while I steal the cake? Then we can get Remy to fix it. Sure, if you think that's our best option. Sorry, it's checking on something. Okay. Too many things happening on the side. All right. Sure, if you think that's our best option. Lilith, trust me, this is our only option.
No guards. Why, this place is a dream.
Where am I? Can I? I'm trying to figure out something real quick. All right. Ah! And then I'm starting to click all the wrong buttons. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're still dealing with lag. Alright, you know what? I am going to do a quick travel thing. Oh. I was like, why did I not go where I needed to go? Because you clicked the wrong button. That's what happened. All right. I got an itch on my foot. All right. Please don't make me go inside a building, Aurora. Please just let me... Please just let me talk to you and do stuff
You're
outside.
just who
Hey,
I was
Aurora,
thinking
can we
of.
talk about your cake? Of course. I'm so excited for everyone to try it. What do you think they'll notice most? The magic. It looks so pretty. Or I couldn't guess now. I couldn't guess now. I'm not gonna dress it up. Of course, you haven't tasted it yet. I don't know. I was wondering, what if we make a nice dish to go with it? What a marvelous idea. Do you have any suggestions? Yeah, let's hang out and go find some spiral strawberries. Then we can whip up a nice jam or something similar.
Oh?
That sounds wonderful. All right. With Aurora. Are you with me? Like automatically? Or do I have to actually take you with me? She seems to be coming. All right. You know what? Fast travel is probably better than flying over there. Let's do that. They did seem to speed up this companion, though, because he was low level, and look how quickly he's going now. So it looks like they actually fixed their pickup rate, unless this squirrel happens to be extra quick. He is kind of a special squirrel, you know? There. Well, that was a nice haul, and it was marvelous spending time with you, Lilith. Okay. I'm glad. Now, why don't you relax for a moment? I'll go whip up that side dish like I mentioned. Wink, wink, you know? How kind of you. I think I will rest for a short while. Thank you, Lilith.
Goodbye for now.
Did someone say Briar Rose? Oh, I must have imagined it. Huh. Interesting. All right, where is Flynn? All right, Flynn, we have a little cake rescue to do, apparently. Donde está Flynn? Where is he? Is he here and I'm not seeing him? Oh. Marvelous. What are you doing over here with Hades? Are you, like, getting your dance battle on? What are you doing? Alright, is this a... Response to a quest? Yes. Lilith, without your incessant meddling, I would not have realized how powerful Hades and I could be. Should we combine our efforts? It is certainly something to consider. Maleficent. I don't think this was a good plan.
Seeing
Good
as
work,
we're such
Lilith.
good friends,
You gave
you
me
can call me
plenty of
Eugene.
time to get in and out of Aurora's house. Does that mean mission accomplished? You've got the cake? Yep, I stashed it in my house. Let's head over and see how we can rescue the situation. I don't want to go in your house. Great. Can we
Nice
just not
talking to
use
you.
this here? I could even put a table down and everything. We can just cook it outside. All right. Alrighty, alrighty, alright. Hey,
Look
Ursula.
at all these poor, unfortunate souls.
Uh-oh. Oh no, you've been busted. Come clean to Aurora. Oh, and I petted. Petted? Why do I keep saying that? It's like my brain just won't work right when I talk about petting the companions. Alright, I pet the companion. Words and stuff.
You're just who I was
Lilith,
thinking of.
Flynn, why is my cake in your house? I can explain. Flynn can explain. Or, oh, we're busted. Kind of feel like I should. No, let's not. Oh, we're busted. Yep, time to pay the piper. Okay, well, the truth is, the cake does not taste good. At all. Oh, but why didn't you speak to me about it?
Oh no.
Flynn, after all we went through with Maleficent and her curse, I thought you'd be more honest with me. I'm sorry for going behind your back like this, Aurora. We just didn't want to hurt your feelings. But there must be some mistake. This is my Aunt Fauna's favorite recipe. Well, you could always try a piece.
That's impossible.
All right. Oh dear. That is... Why, it's terrible. Sorry for not being upfront, or glad you can see the humor, or phew, you're not mad. Sorry for not being upfront.
Marvelous.
I know you were trying to save my feelings, but where did I go wrong with the recipe? To be honest, I think the recipe is the problem. I think your aunts used magic to make the cake tasty, not the recipe. Oh. Oh. Well, that certainly does explain it, but how can we fix the cake now? I still want to have an event for everyone in the Vale, but we most definitely cannot serve this cake. I mean, I have another cake recipe that looks just like that cake. It's just different ingredients. You know, I've never noticed these plates on the wall. I want them. Those are cute. Anyway, let's go take the cake to Remy. As the local culinary expert, I'm sure he can give us some advice for how to save it. That's a very good idea. Actually, one last question. How did you know I'd taken your cake? Merida told me. Of course she did. Merida ratted me out. Oh, I think I need to have a little chat. Or I think we need to have a little chat while you two get the recipe sorted.
Until we meet again.
I really do want those plates on the wall, though. Anyway. $9.20. Making good time. Definitely gonna be doing this for another week, though. The questing for them, because I doubt very seriously I'm gonna wrap up both of their quest chains tonight. All right, where are we going to talk to Remy?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. The family recipe. Uh-oh. Ah. Remy, we have a baking emergency. Well, you came to the right chef. What seems to be the trouble?
Truly?
Oh, hey. We could explain, but it would be faster if you just tried some of this cake. You don't have. You could just tell them the cake is bad. Oh, that's not that great. A really bad cake or an abomination that will soon awaken. What? Not that great. Sure, if you want to be polite about it. What went wrong? I used my aunt's recipe. I had to substitute some veil ingredients, but I didn't think it would go so terribly wrong. Baking is a science. It's very particular. Well, to start, it's definitely been made with salt instead of sugar. Oh no. There are eggs, but there are shells. Their shells are in there too. And what's up with the mushrooms? You know, I didn't even think about that when she asked me for that stuff. I didn't even register the fact that she was asking for mushrooms to go in the cake. Can you save it? Is there some kind of modification you can do to fix what's wrong? No, I'm afraid not. This is a lost cause. You're gonna have to start from scratch. But don't worry, the new cake will taste spectacular. Great! Can I give you a hand with that? Or you don't have any pre-made cakes? Or you're a lifesaver, Remy. That one. I do what I can. And here, I just got some new cake yeast in. You'll need some for your cake. Oh, now I'm making the cake. Although, to be fair, we were trying to pawn it off on him, so, you know. Oh, thank you, Remy.
Thanks.
Cook the new cake at a cooking station. Okay. Now, if I do this again... and I come back, will they make me go into a building right away? Oh, Rapunzel. You're so adorable. Alright. Oh, wow. That cake looks extravagant. Alright. Look at that. Amazing. And it's blue and pink. Is she here? Can we just have a conversation here? Yes. Fantastic.
I suppose everyone's been telling me.
No, Mother Gothel, be quiet.
Hello, my friend.
Fairy Cake, version 2. I'm sorry. I just got an image of Mother Gothel, and it's like when you order Maleficent on Wish. Because I love Maleficent so much more than Mother Gothel, and now that Maleficent's here, I'm just like, I don't want to hear anything out of you, Mother Gothel. That was... anyway. Fairy Cake, version 2, all done.
Thank you so very much. Truly.
Oh, let me see. Lilith, this smells just like the cake my Aunt Fauna made for my 16th birthday. Are you satisfied with this one? Yes, thank you so much for your help, Lilith. I think we're ready for our celebration now. Could you help me set it up somewhere in the Vale? Sure, I'll do that now. Thanks, Chickie.
It's such a gift to be alive.
It's such a gift to be alive. Where? Probably near your house and near the banners. That's fine. Fairy feet. I feel like I put this tree here and I don't remember why. Was it a quest thing? I don't remember now. Anyway, we'll put it right here by this suspiciously large magical fire pit. This is not how I put furniture down in this game. Okay, this is how we put furniture down in this game. Sure.
This feels like a day where anything can happen.
It is another camera spot. Nice. Flynn and Aurora.
Oh,
Hey, Aurora, I just wanted to apologize for the cake thievery. I accept your apology and thank you. If you hadn't taken it, I would have served a terrible cake. Well, I'm glad that things worked out. As am I. But please come talk to me next time. That's fair. I'll keep that in mind. But until then, here's a little gift for you. Okay. A token for a baking lesson with Remy? Why, thank you.
Gotta tell
Aw.
you, it is really beautiful here.
It is really beautiful here. Hey, lady.
Oh, hello.
Lilith, that was marvelous. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. I hope you're not too offended about what went down with your cake. Oh no, not at all. I will admit that I was confused at first. Merida said that Flynn had stolen the cake and she didn't have any idea why. But I understand now. I should apologize again, or, well, glad that things worked out. Or, next time I'll be honest from the get-go. That one. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Now I'm off to practice my baking skills. Well, good luck with that. Let me know if you need help with anything else.
Congratulations, my dear.
Yeah, I got her to level 10
friend.
this morning. I was super excited to be like, yes, just before stream. So, not Maleficent yet. Still working on Aurora. Okay. It'd be really nice to get Aurora to a point where I can finish out Maleficent tonight, and that way next week I can just focus entirely on Aurora, but we'll just have to wait and see how much we can get done in the next 30 minutes or so. Sometimes I just have to pause and sit quietly in the golden sunshine. Do you ever do that, Lilith? Redeeming literature. Lilith, may we speak for a moment? There's something that's been worrying me. You can talk to me anytime, Aurora. What's the problem? It's the lore keeper. I'm concerned for her. Let's talk about it. I know that the people of the Vale have many feelings about the lore keeper right now. Can't blame them after what she did, or I can see that being difficult for the lore keeper, or that's a shame. She deserves a second chance. I agree with all of these things. Can't blame him after what she did. You're right, of course, and if that's how the other villagers feel, then I certainly understand.
Truly.
Still, this valley is her home just as it's mine and Merida's and Maleficent's. But each time I've gone to see her, she's been so quiet, she probably feels really shitty. I'm getting very worried about her. What if she never feels welcome again? I see your point. I'll go have a little chat with her then.
Do take care.
I wonder if I have enough of the
Good night.
shadow snippets to do any of the puzzles. I haven't really had time to catch any, though. You don't sound torn up, woman. All right. Lorekeeper, how are you doing? Lilith, I am surprised that you even wished to speak to me after what I did. Of course I want to talk to you, or, well, I'm not happy with what you did, or I'm doing this for Aurora. She's worried. While I'm not happy. I can accept that you were doing what you thought best for the Vale, even if I think that was wrong. You do not need to placate me, Lilith. I can accept that I do not deserve companionship and belonging anymore. That is not true. That's not true. I want everyone here to feel happy, regardless of past mistakes. My sadness is just a reward for my actions. Wow, you really don't want to be cheered up, do you? Please leave me to contemplate my failures. Perhaps I will be able to avoid them in the future. Okay, well, clearly nothing I say now is going to have an effect, but I'm not done trying. Talk to Aurora. Hold on, I want to see if I can do any of your stories. This one. Okay, I can do a few. Okay. See, it's the bird ones I really don't have a ton of, but these I have a few. Okay, so let's see. Yes. Let's do it. Because I wanna. Ah! Nope. Okay. Actually, that looks like it might be the corner. And then probably this one. Right. It almost makes me want to watch Robin Hood, you know? I haven't seen this in ages. Oh. What's that? Probably. Oh no. Here. Okay. And then we're closer to this one now. Where's this sleeve? That. Okay. And then this other one is here. Sorry. Him in his pajamas. It's cracking me up. Alright. Oh. I see. This arrow, bottom of the arrow shape. What is that called? Is that the fletch? What is the end of an arrow called? Not the point. The opposite end, which is attached to the bowstring, is called the knock. What is the fletching? I was thinking of the feathers at the bottom. Okay, so it's the fletching, not the fletch. But I wasn't that far off in my very limited knowledge of arrows. But there was like a shape that was cut out for it, and I was thinking it was for the other arrow, and that's why I was like not even looking at the correct spot until the very end. All right. Okay, so now do I want to go ahead and do that? That's a fancy looking chair. Is that Bing Bong's wagon? Because we can already make that. Look at this. Look at this door. What? All right, let's do this. Ooh, look at that. Those interesting shapes. Well, that looks like that. Coco. I haven't seen all of Coco, but my oldest loves it. He gets very sappy watching Coco. Oh, well, that's not how that goes. I do like these interesting shapes, though. Not sure which direction that goes. Almost looks like we could go there, yeah. Nope. That's a note. There are two notes, and it's obviously kind of grays and blues, so it's that one. And same with that. Okay. Oh, no. Well. This. Multiple guitars. Okay. Another note. Another guitar. Another flower. And then we can get into the middle pieces. Alright. That. Is it this? No. This. Cute. These little pieces making this little skull. Cute. Love it. Was that something we already had too? No, I still have enough for this one, so I might as well go ahead and do this one. Oh my, look at all these pieces. Okay. Excellent. We like it. The more, the merrier. Although, I will say, we have this puzzle... Okay, so, in our reading room, we have a table that we've, been using for, jigsaw puzzles. So, public people can come in and do them. But also, we have staff that use it as their break time. And, a couple of my coworkers have been bringing in puzzles. And the puzzle that's currently going on right now is an example of one of those pain-in-the-ass puzzles that... While I enjoy it because it is a pain in the ass, it's also bothersome because the reason it's a pain in the ass is because... Oh, that's not where that goes. Is that frozen on this side? So maybe it's like this? Yeah. It's a pain in the ass because the pieces are cut kind of not great. So, like, things go together than when they shouldn't go together. And so I've had to go up and take pieces apart because people will just put things together because they seem to fit. And then they're not actually where they're supposed to go. And although it adds a different kind of difficulty to it, it is one of those things where it's like a quality issue. Like really good quality, unless that's part of the design of the puzzle. And there is a difference between it being intentional and it being like a quality thing where it's just like some brands are better than others when it comes to the quality of the cut on the pieces. I think it's still going to be fun to put together, but I also kind of anticipate having to correct a lot of problems. I've already had to do it, you know? I don't think this one goes like this. I think it might go like this. No, it doesn't go like that. Okay. Is it here? No, this one goes like this. That's the problem. Okay, I see you. I see you. Ah, there we go. All right. But yeah, it's also one of those things that it makes it really challenging for when you're doing the border of a puzzle like that, where the pieces aren't cut correct, because like we have a whole edge that's, well, it's not all sky, but it is mostly sky, and this almost looks like it should go here. Let's wait for him. And even I was having difficulty trying to get it to match up right. Not to say I'm like some puzzle expert or anything, but I'm pretty skilled at puzzles. I'm fairly confident that I could say that. I don't know how I would do in like a competition setting, but as far as being able to tell if pieces actually go together or if they're not, I'm pretty good at recognizing that. And just because it was blue on blue on blue on blue, and multiple piece combinations were going together, and then there was like just the right ones that you could tell were like just slightly better, and okay, they went together, but I had to start kind of building around and then piecing the edge back together, because there's only one combination of multiple pieces together, but if it's just two pieces and they're not cut very well, it's you know, problematic, I guess. And especially when it's all a solid color too, where there's really no way to use any kind of color or image to figure it out. I suspect there are still problems in the border. But time will tell as the rest of it starts to come together. The real problem is that a lot of people don't, they want to start with the edges first. Ooh, look at that. That Elastigirl piece, pretty awesome. Okay, he's gonna fit right there. I knew he had to go somewhere in there, but exactly where was kind of hard to tell until there was more of this red here. And other things, obviously, but that's what I was looking at originally. But yes, this puzzle really shouldn't, the one that we're doing at work, really shouldn't be that tricky in general. But that piece, the way the pieces are cut, is going to make it harder than it would have been. Anyway. Still fun for me. I like doing pain in the ass jigsaw puzzles, so like on purpose. I'm in a puzzle fan group on Facebook, and I like to see puzzles that people do, because there's lots of puzzles I will never own and never do. And a lot of times people will be like, I will never do this again, or I finally gave up, or it took me 6 months, or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of really quick puzzles too. A lot of very, you know, lots of people do like the 500-piece ones, and they like to do fairly simple, easy puzzles, and that's perfectly fine. Enjoy what you enjoy. Do what you want to do. But then there are the people who like the sheet music jigsaw puzzles, and they'll be like, I never want to do that again. I always am like, that looks like exactly something I would buy. Because it would be a huge pain in the ass. Or like the solid color. There's like a few gradient puzzles. I would love to do all of those. Nice. All right, how close are we to that? Oh, it's a rug? Hell yeah. All right, where is my... You know, I took the ibuprofen, and it sort of made a dent. I did turn up the fan, though. This is a fall leaves rug. Okay, so this kind of looks like the leaf pile that we have. Okay, I got it. Leave me alone. I wanna... There's some new features in Google, and it's like, hey, check it out. It's like, hey, stop covering my screen. Archery. Target. Hutch. Ooh, that's from Robin Hood. Well, and you can tell, like, there's a few of these that have this 2x2 icon. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a symbol that we don't have yet. Or that they didn't get programmed in there correctly. Ah, that's the Incredibles. Okay. Garage, office, chair. Incredibles. All right, is that it? Excellent, excellent. All right. Fun. I do like those little puzzles. And I like I said before, I really like the fact that they're adding some interesting little pieces, like slim pieces, because that gives you so much less to work with. Now, granted, they're very specific shapes, so if you can assemble the pieces around them, it's usually pretty easy to distinguish where they need to go.
Are you the
But until that point, it's hard to put them together because there's so little to work off of. Shapes of pieces are so important, though. I can't remember if I've talked about it before, but my dad and I we used to take now they were not super difficult jigsaw puzzles when I was a kid, and we would do them, and then we would put them upside down and do them with the image facing the table. So we would just assemble it using the shapes of the pieces. And I've told that to people where they're like, that sounds like torture. And I'm like, actually, it made me really good at looking at shapes for puzzles. Okay, I want to look at this thing. This thing. Wow, look how bright that is. It's like all glowy. That's gorgeous. Ah, it's so pretty. What else did I get? Oh, no, that's not it. This. And it is a rug. So things will go on top of it. That's really big. And then, yeah, this was new. This was free. Was that this week? The 70th anniversary banner? Is that this week? That's not it. Oh, we didn't talk about the shop. Look at these. Look at these. Look. They're so stinking pretty. They're from A Bug's Life. They are gorgeous. Now, honestly, I like how they look on her back. I mean, it's still not super realistic that they're like clipping through her shoulder blades, but like on bare skin, they still look all right. As far as wings in this game on bare skin look, as far as animation goes. But as soon as I saw them, I'm like, I have to have these. I don't care. I have to have them. I'm seriously considering getting this. It is this week. The Disneyland 70th anniversary. This was free, if I remember correctly. Anyway. I'm seriously tempted to get this. For a building, it is not that expensive. $1,200 is not that expensive. And it's a cute building. The only problem is that I don't have a specific need for this. So do I need to get it now? I don't know. It's $1,200 though. It's not expensive. The Bayou decoration bundle is back in there. I don't remember if it's been in before. I feel like it probably has. Isn't this the stuff we got for Tiana's Associated Star Path? Anyway, if you have not gotten yourself the Water Lily and the Bayou Fireflies, and you've been waiting, go get that. This is so cute. I would love to be able to get some more of the buildings. I think that's part of the reason I'm considering the lighthouse so much, is because I don't have a ton of the buildings. Like, I've got houses, but like there's some not house buildings that... Like, does this still function as a house? It says outdoor furniture. So I'm guessing that's probably why it's cheaper. Is because it's not actually a functional building. It's probably just decoration. Anyway. What else is there? Is that it? I think that might be it. Yeah. But yes, those wings, I was like... Sold. Alright. Is this storage, by the way? Okay, it's not. But I am thinking of doing like a training ground, archery, armory space outside at some point. And that will add to that. Okay. Now that we're done oogling the shop's goodies, we can come talk to you.
Perhaps we might
Hello.
help one another.
Well, that conversation wasn't too cheery. Oh, so it's not just with me. The lore keeper is simply and completely sad. Yeah, seems like she feels really guilty. I understand recognizing that you've done something bad, but it's not like we want her to feel down in the dumps all day.
Go on.
Yes, that's just what I've been thinking. Maybe she just needs more time with her thoughts, or maybe she needs someone to do something nice for her, or it's not like she's a villain. Maybe she needs someone to do something nice for her. Oh yes, that will surely help. Well, any ideas for what to do about the situation? I do have one idea. I think she needs a very special story. Well, she is a book. True, stories can help us in unexpected ways, or a story, what kind? Unexpected. That's right. There's a book I remember reading quite some time ago. It was about an evil queen who saw the error of her ways and sought redemption. Oh, that does sound relevant to the lore keeper.
Oh no.
Yes, but I'm afraid I don't remember exactly where it is in the Library of Lore.
Yeah.
Could you help me find it? I remember it's in the west wing of the library, but beyond that I don't recall. Or I can't recall. Sure thing, let's go.
Farewell.
Yep.
Oh, happy.
So what is your call numbering system, or do you even have one here? I mean, there are stacks of books everywhere, so even if you have a system, it's probably not the best. If you're having piles of books everywhere. Oh my. What is happening? Oh. Okay, sorry, I have to respond to this. Sorry, it was one of my cousins, and I'm... Anyway, that's the whole thing. All right. Side tangent, real life crap. Okay. Let's see. Will it sparkle at me, or do I have to... oh, it just says search for it. Okay. So I'm assuming that it will sparkle at me. So I went on that trip for work a couple of weeks ago. Was that really like just a couple of weeks? It was like 3 weeks ago now. And the lady that was teaching the class said that she was working someplace where she went in and their library collection was like at like 115% or 120% capacity. And literally they had to have the books stored on the floor in front of the shelves because there was no physical space left on the shelving for their collection. It was kind of like crazy. She was like, yeah, it was hard to find stuff because there was stuff just sitting on the floor in front of the shelves. And that, just looking at the pictures as a library worker, it was just like, ugh. And I'm the one that like is the sorting, finding, putting things away, pulling things. Anyway, I'm the person that does the majority of that in the library where I work. And yeah, just the thought of managing that. And then worrying about disaster, like if water or anything. You're not supposed to store your books on the floor. If you don't have a choice, obviously, you don't have a choice. But, like, duh, it's like a big no-no as far as, like, risk management. It's just like, those pictures make me anxious. Anyway, this is a fantasy game. It's fine. I have lots of magic users that can help fix the books if things go terribly wrong. The bookshelf has been trashed. Look around for some clues. All right. Well, look a clue. Look a clue. All right. What was that? Is that like a scrap of someone's cloth? That's not how to phrase that. Slobber-covered library book and a mysterious lost claw. Is this a Stitch thing? Oh, she's very happy about finding that stuff. Okay. Bad news, Aurora. The book you're looking for isn't there. But I did find some suspicious clues on this book. It was right next to where your book should be. How do we know that? Goodness, that book is all wet. And it's covered in claw marks. Who could have done this? Maybe it was a critter, or I'm not sure. I bet it was Stitch. I'm not sure. Let's not accuse Stitch right out of the gate, even though it seems kind of suspicious. Let's think. Claw marks and drool. Okay, well, if you're gonna lead me there. Oh dear, what if it was Stitch? Definitely a possibility. Let's go talk to him and see. Alright. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But also I did say Stitch right out. Right off the bat. Okay. There he is. Hi, buddy. Oh, no. Trap myself in my own lure traps. Good job. Hey. We may not get back to Maleficent tonight. It's about time to wrap up here pretty quick. Hey, Stitch, got a little question for you. Have you recently read about an evil queen who becomes good? Oh, yeah, that book has too many words, but still good. You want to read next? That would be lovely, Stitch. Thank you. Okay, where's Stitch put it? Oh, here. Sorry. This book is falling apart. Stitch, did you destroy the book? Or what happened? Or is it still readable at all? What happened? I'm not sure, but it's in terrible condition. The last third of the book is completely unreadable. Oh, maybe Stitch leave it close to water and eat while reading and use as a pillow and leave near Bookworm Farm. Oh my god. Aurora, what are we going to do? Why, there's only one thing to do. We must restore the book and finish the story ourselves. Hey, I know how to do stuff like that. Now then, Lilith, do you think the story should finish as an adventure or as a romance? Oh, we have to actually, like, rewrite it. Is it really that? Like, destroyed? I think the story should have some adventure. Marvelous. The first thing we'll have to do is gather what we need to fix the book. Good idea. Then we can go talk to Belle. She loves books so much. I bet she knows how to repair and fix them up.
You are cute and fluffy, like Stitch.
Ask Belle. Is she also running around the Vale? Or do we... Oh, is she literally right here? Holy crap on a cracker. Although I think that's done on purpose, because it seems like if somebody has a quest for you, they seem to be available, you know? Which I like. I don't mind that at all. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, although I like the fact that she's hanging out here, you know? Like, it's very fitting that she's hanging out in the library. Hey, Belle, we could use some help for someone who knows books, or from someone who knows books. Got a moment? Of course. Stitch mentioned that you were trying to restore a damaged book. How can I help? What do you know about bookbinding? We have these new pages, but we want to nicely attach them to the old book. Actually, bookbinding's become a new hobby of mine, but I'm missing a very important tool. We're ruined, or anything we can replace for you, or oh no, what happened? Anything we can replace? Perhaps. It was the snippets. They stole the glue I was using to practice bookbinding. The final stages of binding aren't very difficult. If you can find the glue, I'm sure you can do it yourself. I think the snippets dropped it in one of the ponds near Mount Olympus. Great. I guess I'm off to Mount Olympus.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Fantastic. All right. Artisanal book glue. All right. Ah. Well. Let's see. I do think I need to do some fishing. Stop. Like, actual fishing for stockpiling stuff. Oh, well, that's not artisanal glue.
Those night thorns are the worst, am I right?
Yeah. I also need to do fishing in Dinkum. I have gotten to play one day of Dinkum this week. I probably won't get to play it again until stream on Sunday. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I moved Rain. And then I built a bunch of flower boxes just so I could start growing some of the flowers I don't have very many of. But honestly, it looks like trash right now, which is fine. It's, you know, right now it's just kind of like getting things into the right space. Oh, the reason I went ahead and moved Rain was because my beehives produce their honey.
Feliz noche.
And I was like, oh, I should move those. And if I'm going to move those, I should probably move Rain. And it just became this chain of events of me trying to get her moved. So I'm going to have to just decide on how I want to have some layout stuff going on and just kind of start doing some stuff. Because right now, like I said, I just kind of put all the flower boxes down for production. And I'm going to have to do something about it. It's terrible right now. I just squeezed them in the space that was available. I didn't actually make room for them. And you can tell. Bind the adventure ending into the book. Okay. At a crafting station. But that's going to be Sunday because I work on Saturday. Normally I have a little bit of time at least to play a day or between a day and 3 days of Dinkum on Saturday mornings. And I will not have time for that this week because I'll be at work. And that's fine. But it's just a bummer because I love getting to play Dinkum, and I think that's one of my biggest complaints about Dinkum and games that operate in that way where you have to go to sleep to save. It makes it tricky to get enough time to feel like I get a day's worth of stuff done. Now, I don't have to push it as much as I do, but I do get a little like I want to play, like cram as much into one day as possible. And so it's partially a me thing, but partially it's that mechanic. And Dinkum is not the only game that's like that, you know? It is one of the few that doesn't force you to go to sleep at a specific time. Like if you still have stuff to do, you can just keep going indefinitely, which is a blessing and a curse, you know? Improved adventure book, or improvised adventure book. Like I said, part of it's me. Part of it's me wanting to, you know, squeeze in that last round of gathering seeds or trapping animals or building some road or whatever. It's like you could just go to sleep. There's really nothing saying you have to keep going. Dearest Lilith, I suppose I should have known that Aunt Fauna used magic to bake her cake. But I'm so glad that I can bake now on my own, and it's all thanks to you and Remy. Ever your friend, Princess Aurora. All right, so where is she now? Oh, she's right up there. Well, let's just fly on up there. I will say those mouth wings are huge, though. They are gigantic. Hello. Take this.
Hello.
All right, here's the book. Hey, Stitch. Looking way better than we got it from Stitch. Oh, Lilith, this is absolutely perfect. Move over, Belle. Now I'm the bookbinder. Or the lore keeper is going to love it. Or you owe Belle a big thank you. The lore keeper is going to love it. I truly hope so. So time to give this book to the lore keeper? Actually, I'd like to add an inscription message to the gift. Would you like to leave one too? Oh, sure. Let me think for a moment. I'll write a message about starting over or learning from mistakes or how I'll have my eye on her. Here's a gift. I have my eye on you. Learning from mistakes. Marvelous. Now let's visit the lore keeper. I'll read the story to her and you can tell her your message directly. That's not what an inscription is. All right. Hello, lore keeper. Lilith and I have a gift for you. Oh, Aurora, you sweet child. I am not deserving of any gifts. Leave this old book to her devices. Let my ink fade in peace. That's not true, or I know we've had our differences in the past, or that's a decision for us to make. I know we've had our differences. but I want to look to the future. Very well. What kind of gift did you bring? A bookmark? A new dust jacket? A story. We thought that you might need a special story, one that tells a tale similar to yours. Oh, I hope you'll enjoy this new version of the Tale of the Queen's Redemption.
Truly?
Once upon a time, there was a beloved queen who oversaw a vast kingdom of truly happy people. But alas, the responsibility weighed heavily on her. Though the joy of her subjects gave her joy in return, she began to worry and fret over imagined catastrophes. Her subjects tried to lift her spirits, but her heart had already begun to turn. Huh, sounds familiar, or I kind of feel bad for the queen here, or maybe the subjects are the real heroes here. Sounds familiar.
Yes.
The queen began to see her subjects not as people, but as possessions that she guarded jealously. The queen fell into darkness, and her subjects were devastated that their good queen seemed to be lost, until disaster struck. For a dragon nested in the heart of her realm, and it drank up the evil that dripped from the queen, growing strong and terrible until it burst forth. Too bad the queen didn't have training against dragon fire, or I hope there's no dragon in the heart of the Vale, or I know we picked adventure, but what if the queen fell in love with dragon? Oh, I know we picked adventure. That's a story for Shrek. Lilith, you're being very distracting. I'm saying that to myself? Sorry. What? At first, the queen ignored the dragon, but this is not... For it was... Sorry, I'm just... At first, the queen ignored the dragon, for was it not part of her kingdom and one of her subjects? But the dragon terrorized the people of her land, until they assembled to beg her aid. When the queen saw her subjects, she was shocked. Their clothes were scorched and threadbare. The queen finally realized that the dragon had done what the dragon had done to her land. Okay, queen, time to deal with that dragon. So the queen rose from her throne and battled the dragon. It was as if the queen fought herself and confronted the darkness she had allowed to bloom within her heart. Yet when all seemed lost, she drew upon old magic, struck down the dragon, and banished it from her land. And everyone lived happily ever after. How curious. You did just what I feared. Changed the ending to a story. But now I feel comforted and cared for. I understand this power now. Well, we're glad you enjoyed it. I do. I still regret my prior actions, but if you are able to forgive me, then I should be able to forgive myself and turn to a new page. Great. And there's one last thing. I left a little message for you in the book. Oh, let me see. Dear Lorekeeper, if you ever slip back into feeling sad, please remember, we all make mistakes. The Vale is supposed to be a place of happiness and joy. If you can learn from your mistakes, then you'll always have a place here. You have both given me so much to consider. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Aurora.
We have much to discuss, you know.
I do. I do know. No, don't sit down. I'm trying to talk to you.
You're
So I think
just
that
who
went
I was
well.
thinking of.
Yes, I'm sure the Lorekeeper will be much happier now. I couldn't have helped her without you, Lilith. I couldn't just let the Lorekeeper be sad like that, or you had a noble goal, so of course I'd help. Or everyone deserves a second chance here. That one. I agree. I'm also quite pleased with how our story turned out. It wasn't exactly the tale I remembered, but it seems to have done the trick. The adventure ending was so... You can tell it's getting late because I'm starting to get tongue-tied super quick. The adventure ending was such fun. I always enjoy a story where an evil dragon is defeated. I guess that's not the biggest surprise when it comes to you. Well, thank you again, Lilith.
Congratulations.
You are
my
welcome.
dear, sweet
Quest?
friend.
Quest.
Truly.
Okay. The Princess Tour. Hello, Lilith. I have a marvelous idea for today. Oh, what are you up to?
Go on.
Well, it's been so long since I visited with my friends Belle, Jasmine, Mulan, Tiana, and Merida. Would you like to join me? A Princess Day, sign me up. Yes, I suppose many of them are princesses. Of course, some are not, but titles certainly don't matter here. We just all love spending time together. Well, you're all princesses to me, especially if being a princess means being brave and kind and caring. So I say we call it a Princess Day. How fun! And I don't think anyone would mind. Now, does that mean you'd like to be a princess too? Yes, I would. Princess for a day, that's me. Or, I think I'm fine. Sure, princess for a day. Well then, welcome to the tour, Princess Lilith. Okay. So who do you want to visit first? Let's go see Jasmine. We have so much to catch up on. Sure, let's go. All right,
Until we meet
now,
again.
the other thing I want to do. Locked. Okay, then. Well, that means next week still working on Aurora and Maleficent. That is totally fine. I'm actually pleased to have more to do. I feel like the last... Who was it? Was it Peter Pan that was last? Was that who we got last in the... I feel like the Alice stuff... I can't remember if that went fairly quickly. But I feel like when I'm just, like, super buckled down on some of the story stuff, and I've already, like, collected all the ingredients and things like that, where I don't even have to stop to really just go craft whatever, go back to the person, done. The story stuff can go pretty quick, so it's nice to have it take a little bit of time. Like, it's a hard balance, I'm sure. But, yeah, the Peter Pan stuff, I think, went pretty quickly. To see. Anyway, so next week, still gonna be here, still gonna be doing this. Like I was saying, I think over the last couple of streams, I think we're gonna keep up this alternating pattern of Thursday night Dreamlight Valley, Sunday day Dinkum. At least, I'm gonna say at least until Autonomica is available to start streaming, and then I don't know exactly how I'm gonna balance all of it. It'd be nice if I could feel like I didn't have to devote, you know, every week stream to either Dreamlight Valley or Dinkum. Like, I don't know. It's going to be tough to juggle a third game in there, especially a third game that's brand new. I'm super hyped to play. I'm also interested to see, like, what people are excited to see about it, because I've never really streamed a game that early in development. So it'd be interesting to see, like, if people are, like, excited to check it out too, and what they want to look at. Of course, I'm also going to be playing it with my husband. I don't think we're going to be streaming it, because I think both of us disappearing for 3+ hours with the kids left to their own devices, even though we're in the same house, might get a little stressful. So I bet we'll play off stream, and then I'll probably play on stream. Anyway, that's not until September. Don't know exactly when. So until that time, we'll keep our pattern the same as long as there's content to be had. And right now, even if I catch up on all the story stuff, I imagine that I'm going to have enough resource gathering to do to occupy my time, because there are some things I'm definitely thin on, and I should make time for some of that stuff. It's fine to get some done in the morning, but, like, I need to... The Veil stuff in particular, I really need Dreamlight, Mist, and Storybook points, and so it might be good to just plan on doing that on stream, even if there's not story stuff to do. Anyway, I'm getting tired and I'm getting rambly, and this is not new, but I need to wrap it up. So let's read this letter real quick and then call it. So, dearest Lilith, she seems so much cheerier when she turns her pages. Thank you, Lilith. I know you're quite busy helping the villagers, but the Lord Keeper so appreciates what we did for her. And now I have a new skill. I'm going to learn how to repair even more books. Ever your friend, Princess Aurora. I repaired the book, though. That was not your new skill. All right, let's go in here. That is not what I want to do. Go in here. And then how is it that I can't go in the house? I always have trouble. Because I'm talented, that's why. All right. Let's find a place to sit. We'll sit in here. We started the stream in here. Let's sit in here for the end of stream. Anyway, look at the calendar real quick, make sure I'm not losing my mind. The 14th is still kind of up in the air, but I'm hopefully going to be here for that. It's like a back to school night, so I'm hoping my spouse will do that. But anyway, I'll always try and put my cancellations on both the YouTube and Twitch. If I do need to cancel, but I don't really see anything else that needs to be canceled. My anniversary is in September, but it's in the middle of the week, so maybe that weekend we'll have to play that by ear. But that's late in September, so I don't know yet. We're not there yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, that's it. I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. Don't forget to do the thumbs up thing, follow, subscribe, all of that stuff if you enjoy your time with me. And hopefully I'll catch you sometime in the near future. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.